Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we are talking about still the fallout a few weeks after Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars, because now there's rumors that Will Smith may want to get a divorce from Jada Pinkett Smith. And this is coming from Yahoo News. Like, originally, these were just rumors. However, more reputable publications are starting to pick this up. So it says the following. It says, Will and Jada might be getting a divorce after the Oscars slap, and it could be one of the ugliest in Hollywood. Hollywood is talking about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's divorce rumors after the infamous slap. Insiders are fairly certain that the power couple are headed towards divorce after the Oscars incident. The King Richard actor had made headlines when he slapped comedian Chris Rock at the Academy Awards on March 27, 2022. Rock commented on Jada's hair, calling her G.I. Jane, which prompted Smith to go on stage and slap him. The Academy of Motion Pictures then banned Smith from attending any of the Academy's events, including the Oscars. Smith publicly apologized to Rock on Instagram on March 29th, 2022, and it has the details there of his apology, and then references how Jada's talking about this season of healing nonsense. And then following the altercation, rumors emerged of Jada and Will splitting. The couple, who've been openly talking about their marriage troubles on Jada's show Red Table Talk, reportedly not getting along after the slap. Ever since the Oscar scandal, the tension between them has been palpable. A source close toward Heat Magazine UK. There have been problems for years, but they're barely speaking right now. The source continued, if divorce was on the table, things would get messy quickly. If they were to split, Will has a fortune of $350 million that Jada would be entitled to under California law, the insider explained. It could be one of the ugliest divorces in showbiz history and drag on longer than Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's did. Jada once revealed that she didn't want to marry Will in the first place. However, the source did emphasize how reluctant Will is to go through the divorce. Will obviously doesn't want that, but there's only so much he can take, the source said. Will has made no secret of how uncomfortable he feels about Jada sharing every personal detail of their marriage. He had so much pressure on him from big studios to sell their movies, and you have to be squeaky clean. This is the last straw and could force him to finally end things. So here's the thing, you guys. I always suspected that with the Red Table Talk, before even this Oscar slap happened, that it was bad for business. That Will Smith is very protective of his image, how he's portrayed, how he's perceived. And even with all of, like I said in previous videos, the rumors about the open marriage and how him and Jada parent their children and everything else, it still never touched his overall brand, his overall image. He was still Mr. Box Office. He was still getting #1 movies and making millions and millions of dollars for these, studios and everything else. But I think in particular, the last couple of years, it's just been a very bad downward spiral, right? The August Alsina thing really just, torpedoed so many things. And I think, honestly, like I said, not defending the slap, it was an overreaction. Will shouldn't have done it. But I do think it's a culmination of everything that's been happening these past couple of years. And, especially the joke coming from somebody that, Will Smith knows and has even had on his show, and they've worked together in the past and this and that. He was just ready to go. He was ready for battle. So this will be very interesting to see. I always felt that the only way they would get a divorce, like I said, is if Jada was bad for business, right? And I felt like before Red Table Talk, even if there were issues, because we publicly didn't know about them, they were going to at least stay married but live separate lives. But the problem with the fallout of the Oscar slap is they don't appear to be as united. And also, Will Smith originally got, all these people coming for him, all these people demanding for him to be canceled and this and that. And, then Jada coming out saying, oh, well, he didn't have to do that. I didn't want Will Smith to do that. It's like, well, wait a second. He did all this on your behalf. So it just, I don't know, you guys. I think it's going to be a very difficult rest of the year for the Smiths. I'm not seeing a situation where things are going to be happy-go-lucky between them, the rest of this year, because people have their foots on their necks, you guys. And I think ultimately, if Jada's bad for Will Smith's brand with everything that's taken place, if he feels removing her and divorcing her is going to get him back to the place where, you know, he can be himself, he can do his thing and, you know, do things as before, then I definitely see a situation where he might divorce her. Of course, he obviously doesn't want to lose any money and, you know, pay her all this money and things of that nature, but at what is the cost at this point if your reputation that you've worked 30 years to cultivate is completely in the trash? And not only that, all of the old clips resurfacing of your wife humiliating you, of your wife saying you're trash in bed, of your wife continuing to bring up Tupac, of your daughter writing a Tupac letter, and all of this and that, and then the quotes about Jada never wanting to get married to Will, and that, Tupac felt away because she told him not to beat up Will Smith. Like, all of these things that keep coming out and resurfacing and regurgitating to the world is got to be weighing on, Will Smith's mind as well, that like this is going to be like a constant thing over and over and over unless some type of action is taken. And then I thought it was pretty tone deaf because Jada's bringing back the red table talk. And I'm like, we need to check out of the red table for a little bit longer, Jada, because I don't think this is a good idea. I do not think it's a good idea. And I think it's going to end up with Jada getting more backlash. And I don't think she realizes it. I don't think she realizes the magnitude of how many people, even though people are pissed at Will Smith, but there's a lot of people, especially in the manosphere, who are very pissed at Jada. And I don't think the red table talk is appropriate to come back anytime soon. I think it should still be on a hiatus because here's the thing. It doesn't matter who the guests are that are on there. They are going to pick apart everything and be like, see, this is why Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. See, this is why Will Smith lost it at the Oscars. It's going to be that rhetoric. It's going to be that narrative that is pushed. And they're going to blame Jada. Mark my words, you guys. Because it sounded like they had already did a red table, or they were scheduled to do a red table of Will Smith addressing the Oscar slap. But then, there was so much backlash. I think it ultimately got canceled, or if they did ever do it, it's going to be shelved for a while before we ever hear anything about it. But I just think it's tone deaf to come back this soon. Especially when the block is hot like this. Like we gotta calm it down for a little bit. So we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Do you guys think ultimately if Will Smith and Jada will get a divorce? I mean, at the end of the day, yes, if he ends up having to pay her millions or what have you, he can easily make that back, with all of his companies and everything else, all the movies and things that he does. I'm not worried about that from that perspective, because that's the same thing that happened with Michael Jordan, right? He had to pay his ex-wife a whole bunch of money, but he's made that back and more, right, with his brand. So I'm not worried about the money aspect of Will Smith. I think it's more so about the humiliation and everything else that's taken place and the reputation that he's cultivated, that he's going to possibly reevaluate and reassess some things moving forward. So we'll continue to monitor the situation. We will find out if they do in fact get a divorce, or if they just stick it out and continue on with the bad marriage for life stuff. So we'll keep it moving, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.